coming in behind her with his arms crossed. It's not fair that Miss Goody Two-Shoes got all this great stuff for the project and I didn't get anything. Mine's filled with just stupid printouts off the internet. Oh no, here we go again, I thought, sharing a smile with Eddie, who was on the couch simultaneously reading a paperback and watching ESPN with the sound off. With 10 adopted kids, drama on the home front is to be expected. The latest brouhaha concerned two of my youngest, Shauna and Trent, who were in the same fourth grade class and were both doing projects about New York State. Competitively, of course. Shauna was assigned the city of Schenectady, a metropolis whose factoids we had been regaled with for the last 2 weeks. Trent had nearby Rome, New York, which, in addition to being the place where the country's first cheese factory was founded, was the nation's current 140th largest city. Who knew? We did. That was who. Whether we wanted to or not, no one was in a more rabid New York state of mind than the Bennetts. "Hey, look, guys, quick, on TV, look there," Eddie said, pointing quickly at some news footage of a car on fire. "This just in. Schenectady and Rome, New York, just both suddenly exploded. They're both gone, and now your projects are going to really totally stink. Darn, I'm so sorry." "Dad!" Shauna and Trent yelled in unison. Chapter 6. After putting all fighters back into their respective corners, Dad had to make a call from his bedroom. "Hey, Chief, it's Mike," I said to Fabretti. "Mike, please tell me some good news on this jumper," he said. "My boss keeps calling me every 5 minutes." "Okay, here we go," I said, putting my beer on my nightstand as I fished out my notepad. 7 o'clock yesterday, a 30-something male in a dark silk suit checks into the Index House Hotel under the name of Pete Mitchell, pays in cash, and shows them ID. "What do you mean, under the name of?" Turns out this ID, a Delaware driver's license, is a fake. There actually are a number of Pete Mitchells who live in Delaware, but based on age alone, it's pretty clear that none of them are our dead guy. His license is a good fake, though. "Oh, here we go. No ID. An actual suicide whodunit," Fabretti said. "That's not all. This guy gets a room, drops off his stuff, comes back down and has a drink at the bar. About 10 minutes after that, he goes to the restroom and blows chunks. Then he goes up to the roof through the stairwell, and they find him the next morning in the worksite beside the hotel." "What?" "Exactly. Weird. But it gets weirder. In a drawer in his room, there's one of those fanny packs. The fake ID is in the pack along with a ton of cash in 20s and 50s, almost 10 grand altogether. Beside the pack is a box of condoms and a CVS bag, and that's it. No luggage, no deodorant, no tighty-whities, nothing." "So you're saying our guy is some kind of John Doe?" "Yep, even the Pete Mitchell name seems like a fake. I looked it up online. It's the name of Tom Cruise's character in Top Gun." "How does this make sense? He's a drug dealer or something? Grabs some prophylactics and hits the Big Apple for a night in Funkytown, but instead jumps off the roof? Is that the way you're leaning? He jumped, right?" "I'm about 75% there. But with this guy's fishy ID and the dough in his room and the fact there's no video on the roof, we can't be positive yet." "Medical examiner on his prints?" "In process, still waiting to hear. You know latent prints at the ME's office. It's a bottleneck unless they get some heat, especially if it looks like a suicide." "All right, I'll make some calls there. Hit me the second you hear about the prints. By the way, how does the press look on this one? Any more rabid than usual?" I frowned as I held my phone. This is the kind of stuff I'm always leery of in Major Case. I am a cop, I felt like reminding him. My job is to solve homicides, not to do PR errand boy work for politicians and the rich connected people who finance their campaigns. "Not that I really noticed, Chief." I fibbed and hung up. Chapter 7. At 10:15 the next morning, I walked through the front doors of the office of the Chief Medical Examiner on East 26th and 1st Avenue. With its low ceiling and rows of stark blue metal tables, the autopsy room at the back of the first floor always reminded me of a pool hall, the least fun game.